What's up, guys? Welcome back to Casual Eats. Tonight I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite pastas of all time. It is a sun-dried tomato pesto pasta, and it is so good. It may sound kind of basic, but honestly that's one of the reasons why it makes it so great. You can make this easily on a busy Wednesday night, or it can make for a really great date night meal on a Saturday. Either way, it comes together in no time, and it is so delicious. I think if you have kids, they would love it. I think that if you're serving some of your meat-loving family or friends, they're going to love it too, but we'll get more into that later. For now, let's dive right in. The first step is to start boiling your pasta water. I have mine going already. I added a whole bunch of salt, but I did not add oil. I think there's a misconception that you should add oil to pasta water, but that is a huge no-no because ultimately your sauce will not stick to your pasta, and that certainly would not be a good thing. All right, so get your pasta water going, and now we're going to move on to the pesto. Hey, cat, that's no place for you. I have an 8.5 ounce jar of sun-dried tomatoes. It's about 1.5 cups, give or take. And I'm gonna drain some of the oil out of it. Throw them all into the food processor. Then I have 1/4 cup of toasted slivered almonds. Four cloves of smashed garlic. Like I've said, nothing beats smashing garlic. It's so satisfying. About 1/4 cup of loosely packed basil. All right, I'm not really measuring here. This is about 1/2 cup loosely packed. Throw that in there. And now we're going to add about 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. Shredded or grated, either way works fine. That's about 1/4 cup. You are killing me. Nobody wants to see you on the counter. They don't, I promise. Pinch of salt, not too much because ultimately we're going to be adding the pasta water to this pesto. So you don't want to over salt, so just be careful. And a little bit of black pepper. That's actually empty. I have no black pepper. I'm all out. How pathetic is that? I love this pesto so much. All right, let's boil our pasta. I am using bucatini today because I think it is one of the best pasta shapes in my opinion. If you don't know what it is, it's essentially a long tubular pasta and it has really great texture. Ooh, that's hot. Yum. So we're cooking this till al dente, about 9 minutes. Cheese. 9 minutes, 5-10. Okay. We're missing something. Wine. Much better. All right, so when your pasta gets close to done, we're going to take out 2 cups of pasta water. It may seem like a lot, but it's ultimately what's gonna bring our sauce completely together. What are you doing? So earlier I mentioned that your meat-loving friends and family would love this pasta dish. They're not going to miss the meat. Why is that? So the sun-dried tomatoes give this sauce a really meaty texture. I can't really explain it, but it's almost similar, in my opinion, to a bolognese sauce. That sounds kind of crazy, but I think it does. The sun-dried tomatoes are also really high in glutamate, which is essentially what gives you that umami flavor. So the whole dish just tastes really satisfying and meaty without actually having meat in it, which is really cool. So it would be especially good if you're somebody that's trying to cut back on your meat consumption, or maybe you're trying to go vegetarian. I don't know, but it's good. It's ready. It is ready. Ooh. Next step, get yourself a nice large bowl and add all of your pesto into it. What? What is it? Oh, you're going for pasta. Get yourself a whisk and pour your pasta water right into the pesto. I would start with about 1 cup and then add more as you see fit, but it's going to thicken up over time. Okay, toss it all together. What's great about this pasta too is you can make that pesto days in advance. Have it hanging out in your fridge, ready to go. I mean, if you have that pesto ready, this dinner literally comes together in no time. You essentially just have to boil pasta. You can't beat it. Okay, I'm going to get cleaned up a little bit, and then we're gonna plate this and add a little bit of basil and feta cheese. Now top with some of your feta cheese. Totally optional. You don't need to add feta cheese. You can add Parmesan or no cheese, but the feta is so good, so you should really do it. No, cheese cat. Now add a little bit of your basil. Guys, you seriously are going to love this pasta. What are my cats doing? What are you doing? All right, moment of truth. You guys are going to love this, I promise. So freaking good. Well, guys, it's been real. Smash that like button, subscribe. I mean, I'd appreciate it. See y'all next Tuesday.